Hi guys, today I'm going to talk about food in Canada. Canadian food reflects the different waves of immigration to Canada. There was some food that was invented, but most food traditions have been brought by immigrants and then adapted to Canada. Canadian cuisine is influenced by Indigenous people, for instance. It is still common for people to hunt animals like moose, deer, and partridge in rural Canada. Moose and deer are typically made into stews, steaks, sausages, or dried meats. Maple syrup is the most popular Indigenous food. Maple syrup is produced in the spring in Canada and is made from the sap or sugar water in maple trees. The sap is then boiled for a really long time to produce maple syrup. It takes about 40 gallons of sap to make 1 gallon of maple syrup, and this is part of the reason that maple syrup is so expensive. Syrup is typically used on pancakes or French toast for breakfast, and there's also something called maple taffy. Maple taffy is made when maple syrup is poured onto the snow, and then when it cools, it becomes a sticky and chewy candy. Wild berries like raspberries, blueberries, and blackberries are also grown throughout Canada, and they are native berries that grow in the wild. After European colonialists came to Canada, it became popular to use these berries in homemade jams or add them to pies. Pies are especially popular in Canada because of British immigration. Similar to pies are butter tarts, which were invented in Canada. A butter tart has a pie crust made from butter and flour, and the center is also made with butter and sugar. Usually there are raisins or nuts inside. It's a very sweet and sticky dessert. Also, in Western Canada, many people immigrated from Eastern Europe in the 20th century. Today, pierogies, a food typical of Eastern Europe, is popular throughout Canada. Pierogies are dumplings that are usually stuffed with potatoes, but they can also have meat or mushrooms. Usually they are boiled or fried and served with sour cream. Chinese food is also popular throughout Canada. Chinese immigrants first started arriving in the mid-1800s, and many immigrants worked on the railroad and as cooks. A lot of the food in Chinese restaurants in Canada isn't the same food as in China, but it's been adapted to appeal to the preferences of a mostly Anglo population. Ginger fried beef, for example, is a popular Chinese-Canadian food from Calgary. Last of all, here are some drinks from Canada. The Caesar is a cocktail invented in Canada and consists of vodka, clamato juice, which is tomato juice and clam juice, Worcestershire sauce, and a mix of spices. It's often garnished with lemon, olives, and a celery stick. Ice wine is also famous throughout Canada. It's a very sweet wine that's made from frozen wine grapes.